Hello and welcome. So in this video we will be speaking about menu items. So what are menu items? I'll show you in a minute. Show layout and show all constraints. So as you can see over here, we will have an option over here. We will have a menu item over here. When we press that, it will give us a drop down menu. You will see what is a menu item. So let me just show you an example. Let me just show you a photo of menu item. Well, this is what an menu item looks like. So as you can see over here, these are three buttons. When we press that, we get some options over here, just like this one. So this is known as a menu item. So now we will see how we can create a menu item. So let's get started. So first things first, we have to create a new project, which I have already done. I'll be working on the existing project, don't worry about it. Yeah, over here I will go to app, I will go to res, and then after that I'll press right click and I will create new Android resource directory. Okay, and here you have to call this thing as menu, and resource type should be menu. Okay, and press OK. Yeah, just press OK over here. So that will basically create a menu item, this one. And over here press right click and press new and press menu resource file, and over here name the file as menu item, and you can name anything that you want. Name the file. I'm just gonna name this thing as menu underscore item. You can name anything that you want. So over here I will be having this one. So right over here I'll be basically adding menu items. I'll be dragging and dropping this one. So this is the first menu item. So the title would be suppose if I want the title to be like search, not search, if I want the title to be search, so that will be search over here, and we have to add an ID to it, because when we want to, of course, why do we need IDs are needed because whenever we click that particular button or particular item, then we should know which item was clicked. So that is why we need IDs. So I'll just name the same thing. I'll name this ID as search. Okay, and similarly we can create many items over here. So this is search item over here. Search item will be just like this one, but we have to go over here in order for us to keep the search item over here. We have to go over here and then go to this show as action and press always. So this will basically come over here, if you can see this thing. So this is what a search item would look like, and the corresponding code would be this one. Okay, so there's no such rocket science in it. We are just dragging and dropping out some things. So I'll just remove this one and I'll only add this two items. Yeah, I'll just name this item as home. Yeah, and I'll just give this an ID of home. Okay, these are the two main things that are needed to do. First, we should create an Android resource directory of menu, and then we should press right click and go to new and press menu resource file. And then now we have to decide on which on which activity should we show this menu item. So I'll just show this thing in our main activity. So right over here, what we have to do, we have to override a method over here. Press alt insert, override method, and there is one method called on. So that's like on. Oops, what's wrong? On. Okay, why am I not able to search? Well, you know what? Press alt and insert. Go to override methods, and here we have to search on create options menu. This one. We have to choose this one, so this will automatically return. Implement this method, and now just remove this return over here. We will return something else, and over here just write the code that I'm writing over here. So menu inflator inflator is equals to get menu inflator dot inflate, or you know what, I'll just press this semicolon over here and I will use this inflator dot inflate. So now over here we have to write the resource file that we have created, r.menu menu item. So this was the resource file that we created, right? So that is what we have to pass, and we have to write a comma over here and pass this menu attribute that we got from the onCreate options menu function. Okay, and write menu over here. Oops, not over here, inside the bracket, and we have to return true. Okay, so what we are doing over here is that we are using this menu inflator. So menu inflator will basically help us to take the design that we have created and attach it to the this thing, main activity, to this activity or any activity over here. So we are getting the menu inflator and we are inflating this menu, this design that we have created, and we are adding this menu inside our main activity. Okay, and we are returning true over here. So there is no such rocket science, just like I always say. We are just basically using a menu inflator, and yeah, and we are inflating the menu. Okay, and after that, so this will basically create the menu. Okay, let me press play over here till that thing basically starts the process and starts running. I'll show you one more thing. What should we do if I want this to handle click events? When the user selects an item from the options menu, the system calls your activities on options item selected. So there is one more method, so let me show you that method over here. On options item selected. So as you can see, the very first one, on options, as soon as we write on options item selected, choose this one. Okay, and right over here just press enter before returning super all of that. Just remove, don't remove that, just keep it in that way. And over here we will write a switch case, and I will write this item menu item will hold the ID of all our items, item dot get item ID. So this will basically get all the item IDs, and we will search case r.id. new, what was a search, and if that is the case, what we will do over here, we will basically write toast, and I will basically write something like you selected search. Okay, case, the second case would be r.id. What was that? I don't remember. It was home, so we have to write home over here. Okay, there is no such ID as home. Yeah, there is an ID as home. I don't know why it is not okay, don't, never mind. I'll just basically write small home over here. Okay, yeah, that automatically detected the home ID, and I'll write the toast over here, and I will write you selected home. Okay, so we will check if we have this one. So we have this ID over, two of the menu items over here, the search and home. Now it will not work because we just ran the application before writing this code. So now we will press this play button to run the application again, and we will check if this is working. So menu items are like very much important, like they are used to help bottom navigation bars. We will see what all of that are, so don't worry about it. Now if I press search, it says you selected search, and now if I press home, it says you selected home. That means this is working fine. So what we are doing over here is that this basically, whenever we select an ID over here, So it's just like whenever we select, when the user selects an item from the options menu, the system calls your activities on option selected method. This method passes the menu item selected. So it will basically, whenever we choose any of this option over here, then this function will call, and this function will have a parameter of the item that was selected. Okay, and now what we will do, we will use our switch case of Java, and we will check what was the item that we will check the ID of the item that was selected by the user, and we will use first case. First case is for the search, and if this isn't the case, it will move over here. And I guess we have to write a break condition over here. I just forgot to write. So break conditions are like, oops, what's wrong? Yeah, okay. Okay, yeah, I'll write a break. Yeah, breaks are important, and we also have to write, I don't think we have to write a default, because these are only the two options that are supposed to be written. Yeah, so this is what a menu item is. Now in the future videos we will see about what do you call it, bottom navigation bars and all of this stuff using what do you call it, let me just, what did I just do, using bottom navigation bars. And bottom navigation bar means it will be over here. It will look really nice. I'll show you. We will use Material Lab to implement all types of navigation rods and application bars. Okay, so I'll see you all there. Till then, goodbye and take care.